Scorpio, the year of your birth was no coincidence. The last digit of that year carries an energetic code that completely defines who you are and what specific power you brought to this world. And no one has ever told you this, because this information has always been kept within very restricted circles of spiritual knowledge. But the time has come for you to discover the truth about what that final number means for your life, and why you are completely different from other Scorpios who were born in years with different endings. As you watch this video, stop now and think, what is the last digit of the year you were born in? Is it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9? It doesn't matter if you were born in 1965, 1975, 1985, or 1995. What matters is that final 5. Because each of those final digits marks you with a unique frequency that no other number possesses. And that frequency determines not only your hidden abilities, but also the challenges you came to face and the specific type of transformation you are destined to catalyze in the world. What I'm about to reveal in the next few minutes will completely change your understanding of why you've always felt different, even from other Scorpios. Why certain things that should work for your sign never worked for you. Why you possess abilities that not all Scorpios have. And most importantly, why you're reading this message right now. Because the universe has decided that the time has come for you to discover your secret code and start using it consciously. Are you ready to discover what your true power is and why it has been dormant until now? Scorpio. For centuries, spiritual masters have observed that people born under the same sign but in different years manifest completely distinct powers. A Scorpio born in a year ending in 3 has radically different abilities from one born in a year ending in 7. But this information never reached the public because those who possessed it knew how dangerous it would be if ordinary people discovered their true potential without being ready to wield it. But something has changed. We are living in an era where this information needs to be released because humanity has reached a critical point where it needs people awakened to their true powers. And you have been identified as someone who is ready to receive this knowledge, not by chance, not randomly. Your energy field has reached the necessary frequency to process this truth without getting lost in it or using it destructively. I'll start by revealing something that will seem impossible, but that you'll feel deep in your soul is true. Depending on the last digit of your birth year, you possess a specific type of vision that others don't have. Some Scorpios see through people's lies, others see hidden patterns in chaos, some can sense energies that are to come, and others have the ability to transform seemingly dead situations into something completely new. If you were born in a year ending in 1, you are a Scorpio initiator. Your power lies in starting cycles of transformation, not only in your life, but in the lives of everyone around you. You are the one who plants the seeds of change, often without realizing it. When you enter a room, things start to move. When you decide that something needs to change, the entire universe conspires to make it happen. Your biggest challenge is that you often start processes and don't stick around to see the final result, because your energy is already being called to start something new elsewhere. If you were born in a year ending in 2, you are a revealer of dualities. Your specific power lies in seeing both sides of everything, not just good and evil, but all the hidden layers that exist in every situation. You see what's behind the masks. You sense the true motivations. You detect the contradictions that others ignore. Your challenge is not to get lost in this ability to see multiple truths at the same time, because it can paralyze your decisions if you don't learn to trust your primary intuition. If you were born in a year ending in 3, you are a communicator of mysteries. You have the rare ability to translate deep and complex concepts into language that other people can understand. You are a bridge between the invisible and the visible world. When you speak about something you have experienced internally, people feel the truth in your words, even if they don't fully understand it. Your challenge is not to dilute your truths by trying to make them more palatable to those who are not ready to hear them. If you were born in a year ending in 4, you are a foundation builder. Your power lies in taking chaotic and transformative energy and creating solid structures from it. You don't just destroy the old, you build the new upon the rubble. You are the scorpion that truly manifests tangible results from your inner transformations. Your challenge is not to become so focused on building that you forget to continue transforming and evolving what you have already built. If you were born in a year ending in 5, you are a catalyst for freedom. Your specific power lies in liberating people and situations from invisible prisons. You sense when something or someone is trapped, and your presence automatically begins to loosen those chains. You are the scorpion that helps others break free from destructive patterns, often through your own example of constant transformation. Your challenge is not to confuse freedom with escape, and to learn that true freedom sometimes requires deep commitment. If you were born in a year ending in 6, you are a healer of ancestral wounds. You not only work on your own transformations, but you also carry the ability to heal traumas that have been passed down through generations. Your presence in a family or group has the power to break cycles of pain that have existed for decades. You feel the weight of these ancient wounds and were born with the tools to transform them. Your challenge is not to carry the weight of pains that are not yours, and to learn to establish healthy, energetic boundaries. If you were born in a year ending in 7, you are a guardian of hidden truths. You have access to information that comes from dimensions far beyond physical reality. Your dreams are prophetic. Your intuitions are frighteningly accurate. You know things without knowing how you know them. This is your greatest power and also your greatest loneliness, because few people can operate at the level of depth where you naturally exist. Your challenge is not to completely isolate yourself from the physical world in your search for spiritual truths. If you were born in a year ending in 8, you are a master of material alchemy. You have a special gift for transforming resources, financial situations, and concrete realities. While other Scorpios work primarily with emotional and spiritual transformations, you can manifest changes in the physical world in an almost magical way. You transform lead into gold, literally and metaphorically. Your challenge is not to become obsessed with material power and to remember that true wealth includes dimensions that cannot be measured in numbers. If you were born in a year ending in 9, you are a cosmic finisher. Your power lies in closing cycles, not only in your own life, but in collective cycles. You were made to bring eras to an end, to close chapters, to completely transform old paradigms. You carry an energy of death and rebirth more intense than any other Scorpio. Your challenge is not to cling to the role of destroyer and to remember that you destroy only to allow something infinitely better to be born. If you were born in a year ending in 0, you are a portal between worlds. You carry the frequency of the creative void, that space before manifestation where everything is possible. You don't fully belong to this plane of reality and have always felt that way. Your power lies in accessing possibilities that don't yet exist and bringing them into manifestation. Your challenge is not to feel lost between worlds and to learn to anchor your visionary energy in concrete actions. Now that you've discovered your specific code based on the last digit of your birth year, I need to reveal something even more important. This power has been dormant in most Scorpios because they've never received confirmation that it truly exists. You've spent your life feeling these abilities, but doubting them because no one validated these experiences for you. Today that changes. Today you receive confirmation that what you've always felt is real. Are you ready to consciously begin using the power you brought into this world? Scorpio, regardless of your number, you all share something in common. You were sent to this planet as agents of transformation. But each numerical type has a specific way of catalyzing this transformation. And when you understand what your unique way is, You stop trying to be like other Scorpios and begin to honor your particular method of working with transformative energy. For years, you may have compared yourself to others of your sign and felt inadequate because you didn't manifest the same gifts as them. But now you understand, you shouldn't manifest the same gifts. You have your own, completely unique, marked by the code of the last digit of your birth year. When you stop trying to imitate others and start specifically developing the skills of your number, your power multiplies exponentially. Here's what happens when you consciously activate your numerical code. You stop wasting energy trying to develop skills that aren't yours. You focus on refining the abilities you already possess naturally. And these abilities, when fully developed, become so powerful that you transform into an unstoppable force for change in your sphere of influence. If your number is 1, you stop feeling guilty for not finishing what you started and understand that your role is precisely to begin, not to finish. If it's 2, you stop trying to simplify your complex view of reality and embrace your ability to see multiple layers. If it's 3, you allow your mysteries to be communicated without oversimplification. If it's 4, you build without haste, knowing that solid structures take time. If it's 5, you liberate yourself without guilt, understanding that your example of freedom is your greatest gift to the world. If your number is 6, you heal generations without getting lost in the pain of others. If it's 7, you keep your truths without completely isolating yourself. If it's 8, you manifest material abundance without forgetting spiritual riches. If it's 9, you close cycles with the confidence of someone who knows they are making room for something better. And if it's 0, you navigate between worlds without getting lost in any of them. What few people know is that your birth number also determines what types of people and situations you naturally attract. A Scorpio ending in 1 attracts people who need to start something new in their lives. One ending in 2 attracts those who are confused among multiple options. One ending in 3 attracts those who seek to understand mysteries. One ending in 4 attracts those who need to rebuild their lives. One ending in 5 attracts those who feel trapped. A Scorpion ending in 6 attracts people carrying family traumas. One ending in 7 attracts seekers of hidden truths. One ending in 8 attracts those who want to transform their material reality. One ending in 9 attracts people at the end of important cycles. And one ending in 0 attracts visionaries who don't fit into conventional realities. When you understand this, you stop wondering why you always attract a certain type of person or situation. You realize it's not an accident. It's your numerical frequency calling for exactly the experiences and connections you are equipped to handle. You are a magnet for what your specific essence is prepared to transform. But here's the crucial warning. This power can be used consciously or unconsciously. If you don't know you have this specific code, it operates chaotically, attracting situations you don't understand and don't know how to handle. But when you awaken to your number and begin to consciously work with it, you become a master of your own frequency. You choose how and when to use your specific abilities. You stop being used by your own abilities and begin to direct them with clear purpose. Scorpio, something else they never told you, your number also indicates your specific blind spot. Every power comes with a shadow, and each number has its own. Number 1 can become impulsive and start things without real commitment. Number 2 can get lost in endless analysis. Number 3 can dilute profound truths. Number 4 can become too rigid. Number 5 can confuse freedom with irresponsibility. Number 6 can get lost in the pain of others. Number 7 can isolate themselves in their own world. Number 8 can become obsessed with material things. Number 9 can destroy unnecessarily. And number 0 can become completely disconnected from physical reality. Knowing your specific shadow is just as important as knowing your power. Because it is in the shadow that you find the greatest obstacles to fully manifesting your abilities. When you illuminate this shadow with awareness, it stops sabotaging you and transforms into fuel for your growth. In the coming days, after discovering your numerical code, you will begin to notice patterns in your life that make sense for the first time. You will understand why you have always been drawn to certain types of challenges. You will realize that behaviors you considered flaws were actually distorted expressions of your power, trying to manifest itself without conscious direction. You will recognize that your entire life has been a preparation for the moment when you would finally discover your code and begin to use it masterfully. Each number also has a specific path to awakening. 1 awakens through courageous action. 2 through acceptance of contradictions. 3 through authentic expression. 4 through constructive persistence. 5 through constant experimentation. 6 through generational forgiveness. 7 through solitary seeking. 8 through material mastery. 9 through sacred destruction. And 0 through meditation between realities. When you follow the specific path of your number, your awakening happens organically and powerfully. When you try to follow paths of other numbers, you encounter resistance and frustration. This explains why certain spiritual methods work perfectly for some Scorpios and completely fail for others. It's not that the method is bad, it's that it's not the right method for your specific numerical code. Scorpio, the most powerful revelation I can share is this. You no longer need to wander in the dark, trying to figure out who you are and what your purpose is. Your number has already given you the answer. Now it's just a matter of you having the courage to fully embrace that numerical identity and stop trying to be something you're not. Imagine what your life would be like if you stopped fighting your nature and started flowing with it. If Type 1 stopped forcing themselves to finish everything and celebrated their ability to begin. If Type 2 stopped trying to simplify their vision and honored its complexity. If Type 3 stopped hiding their deepest truths. If Type 4 stopped rushing and trusted their own pace of creation. If Type 5 stopped feeling guilty for needing freedom. If the number 6 stopped carrying other people's pain as if it were its own. If the number 7 stopped feeling wrong for being too deep. If the number 8 stopped being ashamed of its power of material manifestation. If the number 9 stopped fearing its own destructive power. And if the number 0 stopped trying to fit into a reality that was never meant to fully contain it. When each Scorpio lives authentically according to its numerical code, something extraordinary happens. All the numbers together create a complete system of transformation. 1 initiates, 2 reveals, 3 communicates, 4 builds, 5 liberates, 6 heals, 7 guards, 8 manifests, 9 finalizes, and 0 opens portals to new cycles. It is a perfect cycle of creation, transformation, and rebirth. You are not alone in your specific mission. Other Scorpios with the same number as you are scattered around the world, working at the same frequency, even if you never meet physically. You form an invisible network of energy, each contributing your unique part to the great work of planetary transformation. The reason this information is being revealed now, specifically now, is because humanity has reached a point where it urgently needs conscious transformation. And Scorpios are the natural agents of this transformation. But for this work to be effective, each Scorpio needs to know their specific code and operate from it with complete awareness and mastery. You were chosen to receive this revelation because your energy field indicates that you are ready to take responsibility for your true power. Not fantasized or imaginary power, but the concrete and specific power marked by the last digit of your birth year. A power that you have been unconsciously manifesting your entire life, and that you can now begin to consciously direct to create the results you truly desire. Scorpio, look at your life so far with this new lens. Review your experiences through the perspective of your number. You will see patterns that have always been there, but that you had never clearly identified. You will understand the choices you made, the challenges you faced, the talents you manifested, all through the numerical code that has marked your existence since birth. And when you see these patterns clearly, something will resolve itself within you. A deep peace will settle in, because finally you will understand that there was nothing wrong with you. You were always exactly as you should be. You were simply operating without the instruction manual for your specific code. Now you have that manual. Now you know who you truly are and what unique power you brought to this world. Are you ready to stop comparing yourself to other Scorpios and begin to fully honor and develop the unique capabilities marked by your birth number? Share in the comments what the last digit of your birth year is and whether the description of your numerical code made sense to you. Your confirmation will help other Scorpios recognize the truth in their own codes. Subscribe to the channel now because this revelation is just the beginning. There are much deeper layers of knowledge about each numerical code that I will continue to share. You will learn specific techniques to fully activate your number, how to work with the shadow of your code, how to recognize others with the same number as you, and how to use your power ethically and effectively. Activate notifications so you don't miss any content that will deepen your understanding of the Scorpio code you carry. This information has the potential to completely change your life, but only if you commit to studying and applying it seriously and with dedication. Remember, the last digit of your birth year isn't just a random number. It's the password that unlocks your true power. It's the code that explains your unique existence. It's the key that opens doors that have always been locked to you. Use this key wisely. Use it consciously. Use it to become the most powerful and authentic version of yourself that you always knew you could be, but were never sure how to achieve. Now you know. Now you have the map. Now all you have to do is follow the code marked on your birth certificate and allow it to guide you to your highest destiny.